Welcome, everyone, to the Prince on Prince podcast featuring the doctor. My name is Prince,
I'm the doctor.
and we are two lifelong friends and Prince fans. And we are here to talk to you about everything Prince, from his music, his loves, his impact. You name it, we've got you covered. And for the record, for those of you just tuning in for the first time, my name really is Prince.
For the record, my name is not the doctor. My name is Terry, but we thought that Prince on Prince podcast with Terry sounded weird, so we went with the doctor.
I think it's been working.
It's been working, yeah, sure.
It's been working. And so for you all today, we had this idea that we wanted to do a show about what was our idea, Terry? Or Doctor?
Well, it was where we hear Prince today. So you could get lost in his discography. He's got so much stuff recorded that you could spend weeks on end listening to Prince. But you want to kind of sometimes think about where you hear his influence today, where you hear him in current day artists.
And I don't so much. I mean, I like when people are doing homages to him and everything, but I felt like I heard more like when you heard D'Angelo and Maxwell and all of the neo soul and everything back in the 90s. And plus I've been studying and all these other things. So I feel like I'm not hearing, I know a lot of excuses. I feel like I'm not hearing a bunch of Prince that's not by Prince or, a protege or anything.
No, absolutely. I think it's fair. And I think you're right too. Obviously D'Angelo comes to mind with me. Maxwell comes to mind. And like you said, that whole 90s kind of neo soul movement. And I think if you're thinking about homages, so you said homages, and you can think about Bruno Mars, who's in some cases does that very direct, I don't want to say like Prince tribute band or anything, but a very direct, I would almost say Ready for the World, the time.
Very Ready for the World. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like Uptown Funk, when he did that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't hear that either, right? There's nobody that captures that singular sound, but there are artists where I hear influences and where I hear bits and pieces. Maybe, their chords, maybe their harmonies. So I've got you covered today. I've got some songs that I think, I've got some songs and some artists that I think that when you're missing Prince, and you want to hear about, his impact and his influence, alive in other artists today, I think I've got some for you. So we'll go back to some a couple years ago, some this year, not this year, last year. And then, some maybe back as far as 20 years ago, where we hear maybe more direct comparisons. But yeah, I got you covered.
I'm excited to hear what you have.
All right. Well, so let's start with this one. The first one is, and I think that this is a name that comes up a lot when you hear about Prince influence and you hear people talking about where they hear Prince today, but that's Bilal. And Bilal to me carries on that 90s tradition of neo soul. But the song that I picked for you from Bilal is off his 2024 album, Adjust Brightness. And the song is called Who We Are Now. And this song in particular, and both of actually the first two songs I'm going to play for you, I think you hear Prince, but you also see Prince. And what I mean by see Prince is that both of the titles of these songs use the spelling that Prince would use. So, for example, on this song, Who We Are Now, R is just with the letter R. So there's those little nods there as well. So I'm going to play a little bit of Bilal, Who We Are Now. Again, this is from the 2024 album, Adjust Brightness, and see what you think and see if you can hear him in there.
I'll let you in. I'll let you take as much as you can. Oh, I do.
right. So to
I
me,
hear
what
it.
do you hear? You hear it?
I hear it. I've been a Bilal fan since Sister Soul
Mm,
or Soul Sister, but I've not. Well, I guess I haven't been a good fan because I haven't kept up with everything. But that sounded tremendous.
yeah. To me, I think the falsettos, of course, but the harmony when he comes in. So to me, one of the things that is really specifically Prince for me are the chords and the harmonies that he uses that frankly a lot of people don't. And I'll hear a chord and I'm like, okay, that's Prince, right? That's a Prince song. Nobody else uses that chord. Nobody else uses that harmony. But Bilal, I think, is somebody that absolutely does. So yeah, who we are now,
Didn't
2024.
he perform on the like a Grammys tribute or something?
You know,
Or
I
maybe
don't,
not.
I don't know
He
if he
should.
did or not because I didn't watch those. Right. So the only thing that
It's
I've
hard.
seen, yeah, it really was. The only thing that I've seen on the tributes, I saw part of Bruno Mars. I couldn't watch the whole thing because it was just like I said, that was more of a tribute band to me, and I know that that's what they were going for.
Right.
But that was kind of hard. And then I saw, the Revolution.
No shade, but the Revolution were the best there. And think about it, they had played
Yeah,
hundreds of hours with the man, so they knew exactly how to sound like he wanted them to sound. So
100%, 100%.
yeah,
And the Revolution. I mean, the Revolution is the Revolution,
they
and
belong in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's just say that.
100%,
Yeah.
100%. I mean, to me, Prince and the Revolution was more than Prince. If I think about MPG, I think about Third Eye Girl. To me, that's Prince with a backing band. When I think about Prince and the Revolution, I think about Prince and the Revolution. You know what I mean?
They were more than the sum of their parts. That's
100%.
how I look at them. They were
Yeah.
definitely more because if you and I know that's not what this episode is about, but they they weren't the greatest musicians at the time, but together they were a great complement to what Prince was trying to do. And nothing against his genius. I don't know that he would have been able to stretch as far without them. And you saw just the difference between Purple Rain and 1999 to Around the World in a Day and Parade, which is still one of the most underrated classic albums of all time.
100%. I think Wendy Melvoin deserves so much credit
Yeah.
for Prince's sound and the way that it evolved. Absolutely. So yeah,
I hardly ever say Wendy without Lisa though, because the piano
yeah, absolutely. But I just think I don't know. To me, Wendy Melvoin is yeah. It's hard not to think about Wendy and Lisa, right? Because they were just presented as Wendy and Lisa, and they did so much together. But Wendy is just so singular to me.
okay, yeah.
Yeah. So next artist I have for you, and here we're going to go back a couple more years. So the first album is 2024. This album's going to go back to 2020. This is the debut album of an artist, and really it's actually a debut mixtape from this particular artist. The album cover, I think, will tip you off to the Prince influences, if nothing else. And when you see the album cover, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about here. So I'm going to show you the album cover after I play the song for you. But this, like Bilal, is also a song that incorporates, well, a song title that incorporates the type of spelling that Prince would use. So I just took a screenshot. I don't know if you heard that. I just took a little screenshot of the album cover. But this is he also uses that spelling. So this is a song called "Want You Around," and "you," of course, being spelled with with the U. So this is a song, and I'll tell you the title of the mixtape or the title of the album here in a minute too. But this is a song by an artist named Omar Apollo. And I don't know if you've heard of Omar Apollo
Oh,
yet, but so this is off the, again, 2020. This is the debut mixtape by Omar Apollo. This is Want You Around.
Baby, I want you and baby, I want you
that looks like something Prince would do. That completely looks like something Prince would do. And Apollonio. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I can't believe I haven't heard about this dude before.
It's interesting. I heard you say, yeah, that looks like something Prince would do, right? The cover. Obviously, like, the purple and the nod and he's naked, right? And you said, that looks like something Prince would do. And you said, and what? And who?
Apollonio.
Yes, I was going to say you said Apollonia. I thought you said and Apollonia, and I was going to say the name of the album was actually Apollonio, right?
Yeah.
So there's that nod there too. But yeah, I think to me, I hear Prince in that with those backing instruments, that little bit of distortion on those instruments, that little play. That song is just, I love that song so much. Love that song so much. So
Yeah, I might have to
Omar
play that
Apollo.
on my next date.
Yeah, Omar Apollo, back to 2020. Still going, still doing some stuff. Still really good.
All right.
So what do you
Good
think about
for
that?
him, man. It's good music. Well,
So
what do you have? What else you have for me?
So the next artist that I've got for you, and I'm going to play a couple, and this is one that I've played for you before, right? So this is an artist out of Britain, and she just recently signed to Blue Note Records.
Ooh, a woman.
And she put out her her kind of debut album on Blue Note. So she's had a couple albums and EPs before, but did a lot of singles. The first time I heard her, she was kind of coming up with a lot of these musicians like Sam Henshaw and others that really were kind of doing stuff and producing stuff in their bedrooms, right? So she's a multi-instrumentalist, and she would, play the instruments, loop them through, and play some originals as well as doing some covers. She cites Prince as an influence, and I think that you can really hear that. So I think in those first two artists, there are things where you can hear it, right? You can hear it, but maybe it's not so direct. Here, with this artist, Maya Delilah, I hear Prince a lot in the harmonies she chooses. So I've actually got 4 songs that I'm going to play some snippets of for you. And I'm going to start with one of her most recent songs, a funk tune that she does called Squeeze. And I want you to listen to the bass on this. I want you to listen to some of the lyrics. I want you to listen to some of those harmonies. And I think that you'll hear Prince like I do.
Excuse me, got a question. Why you so damn cute? Your beauty's impressive. I don't know what to do.
Right?
I like that.
Yeah, I mean that's just that track is so good. And the other thing too, those synth stabs. I mean that is the Prince Oberheim
You
synth
hear
sound.
it.
100%. You hear that and you're like, "Oh my God, how'd she get did she
Like
pull,
she got into the vault. She
yeah,
got into the vault with that one.
she pulled a Rick
Because that
James."
sounds like something I'm sorry to cut you. That sounds like something that he would have written and given to like a protege.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like she pulled a Rick James and stole the Oberheims.
Absolutely.
Right? Yeah. So there's another part in the second verse where she has this line that it so reminds me of Prince. It sounds like something Prince would write. She says, Sunday is a good day. Damn, I want to worship you. And it's just, I'm like, that's a
That's a
Prince
Prince lyric.
lyric. That's a Prince lyric.
That's a Prince lyric.
That's a Prince lyric. Yeah. Um,
Dang.
Also some of the humor in there too, because it's funky. But one of the things that we say about Prince, and that you and I know like so much about Prince is the humor. Not
Mhm.
just in terms of him as a person or him in his films, but the humor that he brought into his music, right? And there's so much of his music where it was just you could tell that everybody was having a good time. People were cracking up in the background.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like Chlorine Bacon Skin and things like this.
Chlorine Bacon Skin, movie star.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. And so that line when she says, step in my Ford Mondeo, I'm gonna take you home. It's funny. Now,
So good.
and the other thing that I want to say about that particular line is after I run through Maya Delilah, I've got a bonus track for you, and then I've got a bonus album for you by two different artists. And so I'll come back to that line, step into my Ford Mondeo in a bit. But yeah, I mean, I hear that maybe 30, 31, 21 era, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that bass line is so good. That
Is she a
line
bass
is
player?
so good. No, so she's a guitar player. I think she plays keys as well. Yeah, she does. She plays keys. She plays guitar. But yeah, that is just it's
Mm.
so good. And she does some really good stuff. Yeah, it is called The Long Way Round off Blue Note Records. So some other Maya Delilah for you. This is before this album. This now we're going to go back to 2021. And I've just chosen kind of this bridge into the chorus for this song. This is a song called Thank You. And it's a breakup song. It's a song about somebody who has broken up with her. And, she talks about how how it took her a long time to get over it, how it took her a long time to kind of find herself again. And so what I'm going to play now is this this line, this bridge that goes into the chorus where she says, I shouldn't thank you at all, but she does. And the reason she's thanking this person is, kind of for teaching this lesson, but also, as she says, for being the worst thing that's ever happened to her, right? And the timing of that, so the score of her saying that, and then the harmonies that she brings in as well to this, just strike me as so Prince-like. So here's that part.
Shouldn't thank you at all, but thank you for being the worst and this happened to me. I said thank you. Oh, thank you for being the worst and this happened to me. Oh, thank you for being the worst thing.
Oh, those organs, those harmonies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so one of the reasons that I'm picking Maya Delilah to play so much for you is because the influence that Prince had, I think, on her music. And, you know, she's got a lot of influences, and she's done covers of like John Mayer songs. She has some very folk, um, folk laden songs or folk adjacent songs. But a lot of her earlier stuff, I think, is, those soulful gospel harmonies that Prince brings
Yeah.
in, to the outright like Oberheim stabs in Squeeze. And just I think it's also just it's not just the harmonies, but it's the way, the rhythm of some of those lyrics, strike me as
Yeah.
Prince as well.
Yeah, I was feeling that. I was
It's good.
feeling that.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. So the first two artists I played for you, Bilal and Omar Apollo, I talked about how, you hear the Prince influence, but you also see the Prince influence in terms of the titling and how they're spelling things. Here's another example of this. So this is Maya Delilah. This is 2020. So this is the year before this last song. This is 2020. This is a song called You Are You. And it's supposed spelled like that. I'm just going to play. So I've gone a little bit past the intro here to where the song actually kind of comes in proper. And I'll play a little bit of this for you, and you can tell me what you hear.
I've been floating for so long. Never thought I'd touch the ground, but I was wrong. Getting nervous, but let me go. Cause now I know what I've been needing all along. Something happens when I get close. I reach my high, but then I fall into my low. I keep on doubting, but then say no. It's all because I never wanna see you go. So you gotta know that I like it when you see me and you don't even look my way. I like it when you hear me when I didn't even know I had something to say. I like it when you feel me and we're not even in the same place. I like it when I like it when you are you.
So what do you think?
I feel like I need to upgrade my collection. And all of these songs are fantastic, but wow.
Yeah. You
Hmm.
know, to me, where I hear Prince in that one is how the instruments are playing off the melody in the
Mhm.
background. Those little guitar licks, the synth and the bass playing off that melody. But also, I think the chorus, when she says, I like it when you see me and you're not even looking my way. I feel like that's such a Prince lyric. I
Such a
like,
Prince lyric.
yeah, I like it when you hear me, even if I have nothing to say. Um, I like it when you feel me, even, when there's a distance between them. I like it when you are you. And yeah, just,
Yeah, that's influence right there.
yeah. And it's influence, I think, it's influence
Force.
without, yes, and influence without like a copy, right? Because
Mhm.
they're wholly original songs, but you hear the influence there.
Thanks for saying that, because we're not trying to say anyone's imitating anyone, but
No, not at all.
you can definitely hear the influence. And I think the best artists, and Prince was like this as well, would embrace his influences, yeah, and
Yeah.
do his own thing. Yeah. Because
Yeah. I mean,
you could listen to a Pretty Man and you hear James Brown, but you don't say, Prince is copying James Brown. He has Maceo Parker.
yeah.
Maceo Parker in the song.
Yeah. And yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Prince wasn't afraid to interpolate his influences within his songs. I mean, he did that to himself. He sampled
He,
himself so many
he did
times.
that to himself.
Yeah.
Joni Mitchell,
Yes.
James on Get Off, remind me of something James used to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Musicology, where he's throwing out
Everybody. Earth,
Everybody.
Wind, and Fire. He threw
Yeah.
out hip hop too. Was
Yeah.
that Chuck D,
Chuck
Jam
D and
Master
Jam
Jay?
Master Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, this is one of the first songs I heard by Maya Delilah, and this will be the last Maya Delilah song that I play. But this is one of the first songs I heard from Maya Delilah. This is also in 2020, so this is around the time, and there's so many other songs too that I'm not playing, like Queen and I really like Maya Delilah. I'm a big fan of Maya Delilah.
I think I am too now.
Yeah. So this is a song that was like I said, one of the first songs I heard, one of the first songs where I heard this Prince influence. The title of this is Tangerine Dream. It's kind of along the lines of You Or You, along the lines of Queen, that very soul, gospel, just beautiful ballads. It's so good. So anyway, this is a bit of Tangerine Dream from Maya Delilah from 2020. Another place where I hear Prince.
Just because I'm silent doesn't mean that I'm not trying. I can't look you in the eye, it doesn't mean I'm lying, no. Before it's too late, I just gotta let you know that I think you're my tangerine dream. The sun in my head, the rain in my sleep. Let me fall slowly, knowing that you'll always catch me, 'cause you're my tangerine dream. I want nothing else, so we can be all I ever know, tripping over myself. Whoa.
Those harmonies again, the way the synths are playing.
Yeah.
In the
Musically, total influence there. But even the lyrics are descriptive enough, with the imagery and everything. Yeah, she sounds special.
Yeah, she's really good. I mean, I really, really like this artist. It's interesting you bring up the lyrics because to me, the lyrics to this song in a way mirror the lyrics to the one I just played for you, You Or You.
Mm-hmm.
When she says, I like it when you see me, even when you're not looking my way. And then in this song, she's talking about just because I can't look you in the eye, it doesn't mean I'm lying. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's, I think, this, I don't know what she was going through right then around this time. This is both 2020. But yeah, so Maya Delilah is somewhere I definitely hear Prince.
Wow. Well, those are all excellent. Did you have more?
I do. I've got two bonus ones for you. All right. So I've got a bonus song for you, and then I've got a bonus album for you. Okay. And I'm going to give you the bonus song first. But before I do that, I just want to see. I've got. Oh yeah. Okay. I've got this one. I just want to make sure I had something up. Okay. So here's the bonus song. And this is a song by. So now we're going to go back to 2015. So I'm kind of going back and back and back, right? So this is 2015. This is a funk band that includes, I think, Corey Wong plays with these guys or plays with them every once in a while. So they have a lot of, I think, rotating members. They're a group called Wolfpack, and this is a song that I heard Maya Delilah in 2019 or 2020 doing a cover of at home, right? So she just shot this video with her, playing the guitar part and then playing the bass part. So yeah, she does play bass. That's right, because she's playing the bass on this, playing the synth part, singing this, and then looping it all together. But this is a song. Okay, Sign of the Times album. This is where I hear this. Okay. And I think I hear it because it's got this playfulness about it. and not to be too on the nose, but if I think about like Starfish and Coffee, and I think about, talking about being kids and talking about being on the playground, stuff like this. This is a song similar to that. So this is a song about having a crush, right? And you'd have a crush or whatever, and you would slip somebody a note, right? Do you
A
like
little
me and stuff like this?
checkbox.
Yeah, a little checkbox, right? So this is kind of a song about that, and it's a song called Back Pocket. Um, but I'm going to let this play for a little bit, let you think. Let's see what you think. This is off the album Thrill of the Arts, from 2015, again by Wolfpack. This is a song featuring Theo Katzman, Christine Huckel, I'm hoping I pronounced that correctly, and Mark Dover. This is called Back Pocket.
I know that it's taken me all this time to say good. I'm slow, so it's taken me all this time to say good. Tiptoe, and I want to acknowledge my mistake. Good, oh, and I hope that you know it's not too late. Put it in my pocket, put it in my pocket, in my back pocket, put it in my pocket, in my pocket, in my back pocket. Oh, oh, oh. And I put it in my pocket, put it in my pocket, in my back pocket, put it in my pocket, in my pocket, in my back pocket, and I'll read it when I'm alone. Do you like me? Circle yes or no on this piece of paper, 'cause I really, really need to know. Are you gonna be my fifth grade queen? And
It's such a fun song, right? So put this note in my back pocket, and I'll read it when I'm alone. And it says, do you like me? Circle yes or no. It's just this fun, charming song, but it's got the musicality to it, the funk to it, the playfulness to it is so much fun. So much
Yeah.
fun. I like it.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Mm.
Okay. So here's the last one I've got for you. And this last one that I've got for you is going back to 1999. And not the Prince album 1999, but the year 1999. So to me, this album is a Prince tribute album. From the first track to the last track. This is an album by an artist established in their own right, an album that, or an artist rather, that I think is known for switching up genres, where, one album, in a lot of ways similar to Prince, right?
Right.
Where you would hear one album and then again, the difference between Purple Rain and Around the World in a Day. Between Around the World in a Day and Love Sexy or Sign of the Times, where they would just try on new styles. And every album sounded fully realized and, mature and like, yeah, this person's been making this kind of music their whole lives.
Forever.
Yeah. So this is an album. It's one of my favorite albums that has come out I just really, really love this album when it came out. I still listen to it. Like I said, I feel like it's a Prince album.
Can I guess?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Is it Odelay by Beck?
You are so close. It is not Odelay, but it is by Beck. It is by Beck, but it's not Odelay. So Odelay, I can hear some influence. The Beck album that I'm talking about is Midnight Vultures.
Midnight Vultures. Is that the one with Deborah?
That's exactly the one. That's exactly the one. Yes. Yes, sir. So here, you got Sex Laws, Nicotine and Gravy. You've got Peaches and Cream, Milk and Honey, Hollywood Freaks.
You're right.
All these titles that I think are kind of reminiscent of Prince. He like these small moments too, where you got lyrics like, I mix business with leather, Christmas with Heather. And there's another one that says, business with leather or lipstick and leather, I think. And then he says, homework with Heather. And it's just like, I don't know, it feels like that kind of Prince feel to it. But of course, most famously is the absolute unmistakable Prince homage. That even I think Beck even in some ways credited Prince for the writing of this song. And and he kind of like talked about Pink Cashmere and stuff like this.
Hmm.
There's another song though that I have in mind when I hear this song. But Deborah, so earlier when I mentioned step into my Ford Mondeo, I'm gonna take you home. And I said, I want you to remember that line because in Deborah, and if you haven't heard Deborah, you're about to hear some of it. But if you haven't heard Deborah, it's it's a treat. Yeah, for sure. There's that line where he says, "Baby, step inside my Hyundai," which now that I drive a Hyundai, I love. So yeah. So here's well. No, I'm not going to play mixed business for you. I'll just jump to Deborah.
That was incredible.
And let you hear it.
I met you at JC Penney. I think your name tag. I said Jenny. I could step to you with a fish pack of gum. If somehow I knew you were looking for some, oh no, like a fruit that's right for the picking. I wouldn't do you like that, saying could chicken. Cause only you got a thing that I just got to get with. I just got to get with you, and you know what we're gonna do. I wanna get with you. Oh, girl, and your sister. I think her name's Deborah. I wanna get with you. Only you, girl, and your sister. I think her name's Deborah.
Said only you and
Only
your
you
sister.
and your sister. I think her name's Deborah. But
Oh man.
I cold step to you with a fresh pack of gum. I mean, he's having so much fun with this.
Yeah,
It's just such a hilarious song. But at the same time, it's such a great song, right?
it's a
I
great
mean,
song.
yeah, it's an absolutely great song. So much of that Prince ballad to it, just over the top,
Over the top, yes.
over the top. That's international lover, right?
Yeah.
That's international lover. It's just unashamed. This is, and to me, this is Beck's version of like a working class international lover,
Mm.
right? Where, because, Prince is like, my plane's parked right outside. He's like, step
And he
aside
got
my
his
Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Yeah, he's meeting her at the J.C. Penney. He's
Is
got that
JC
fresh
Penney
pack
even
of
still
gun.
open?
Who knows, man? Who knows?
So
I
it
think
might become a reference like Sex in the City. I mean,
yeah,
like Dynasty.
the dynasty. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I think for a minute they called it, they rebranded themselves as JCP.
Mm.
JCP. So obviously, I think there is these Prince. This is over the top Prince tribute,
Mm.
right? And you can't help but hear Prince. But when I was thinking about this, there's also a particular song that I hear in just a moment, just a nod. So I'm going to play you the beginning of this song again, and you
Mhm.
tell me if you hear it, okay? So it's just that opening.
Mm-hmm.
So tell me if that sounds familiar when I play this.
Yeah. Yeah, you can hear it.
It's the same chord progression, right? It's basically the same melody that he's playing. And it's just that little nod at the beginning,
Mm.
when that's Diamond and Pearls. Diamonds and Pearls right there. So this came out, 8 years after Diamonds and Pearls. Um, so anyway, yeah, I hear that. And I think that there's probably a lot of moments in this song where he's doing some more of that. And, I think sly interpolation, just
Mm-hmm.
those little moments. But anyway, it's my gift to you. This is where I hear Prince. Bilal, Omar Apollo, Maya Delilah, little bit in Wolfpack, just kind of that playfulness.
Yeah.
But of course, that Midnight Vultures album, to me, beginning to end, it's a Prince tribute album.
Yeah, yeah, I can't argue with any of those. Absolutely not. So,
So
thank you for the gift. I really appreciate it.
not at all, man. My pleasure. And if anything, I'm glad that I got you up on and for you to get up on Maya Delilah. So
Yes.
good stuff. Good stuff there. All right. Well, listen, let us know in the comments if you've got some artists, you've got some songs that you think I missed, or you think that we should listen to, and where you hear Prince. Let us know. We would love to hear it. Love to know. Until then, thanks for tuning in.
Peace.
Peace. See you next time.